Join us today as we put together and review LEGO set 40788 Friendly Snails. This is the Geek Cabal channel. If you've not been here before, my name's Bobbie.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
If you have been here before, you might have seen Sarah in some of the other videos. Every once in a while she's in these. And so today we're going to be putting together this LEGO set 40788 Friendly Snails and do a little bit of a review here at the end. Before I begin, excuse me, there will probably not be an Amazon affiliate link, as I don't think you can buy this on Amazon. This is what they call a gift with purchase, or typically abbreviated GWP set, where during a certain time frame, if you ordered from LEGO, and in this particular case I think you had to spend $160, you'd have gotten this for free. Sometimes they're more like, if you buy this specific set, you get this thing, in which case it's a related set. Like, I know coming up soon, the Jango Fett's Slave 1 ship, if you order it, you'll get the Camino clone training set or something like that. Or like whenever they sell the modular buildings, they usually have some kind of one with those. Things like that. Most of the time it's a spend X amount of money. Sometimes it's spend X amount of dollars in this theme, but a lot of times it's just in general. So this was a general one. I did not spend $160. I bought this off BreakLink because I had just spent enough to get it like 3 weeks beforehand, and instead I got the Tribute to Jane Austen set, which I'm debating if that's going to be put together or thrown up on BreakLink to recoup the costs, so we'll see. But yeah, so that's the deal with these, and typically they do go up in value. It all depends on what they are. Like, I have one that's a recreation of an older castle set. I know it's gone up in value, and some of those. And that's also where I got like my Darth Revan figure, one single figure that I sold for like $300 because it was only available one weekend, and LEGO in their infinite wisdom has never made them again. Yeah, no, there's clearly no market for that, you know. And LEGO owns BreakLink now, so they have all the sales data. Oh well, it is what it is. So, if you've not seen these before, I have a kind of armature up here that's going to hold the phone. It's going to be above where I'm going to open the box, put everything together. We'll talk while it's going on. This is a 200 some odd piece set, so it shouldn't take us very long, so I'm not going to speed up the video of us building it. I'll put in timestamps if you want to jump straight to the review, which will be after the build phase. So, let's switch over to that, shall we? Yeah. Alright, so here we are with the overhead camera. So, let's open this guy up. Despite this box being big enough to typically have the little thumb things, it does not, so we're going to be cutting it open today. So, I'll set the box over here. Looks like we have 2 instruction booklets. Okay, well, I was going to make a recommendation, but we can't, so. Alright, set booklet 2 over here for a moment. We have 4 numbered bags and 1 bag with just the really big pieces. So, let me get this out of the way. Alright, so just a little detail here up front. This being an ideas set, this is the gentleman who made the set. This is a fan-made set that got turned into an official set. So there's a little blurb about him. I don't know if it's pronounced Maxime or Maxime Strulu. If you happen to see this, I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Or if you know how to pronounce his name, spell it phonetically in the comments. Because obviously you can't tell me, because it's the comments section. But anyway, so we need to open up bag number 1 and this bag. So let's put these over here for a moment. Also, apologize if you hear random noises once I increase the volume on this before I edit it. My nephew is making pancakes in the kitchen, which is 2 rooms away. All right. So, it looks like we're going to be building for the frame first. So I'm going to take this two long black plates, black 1x8 flats. So now we've got a corner of the frame. Now we're going to need, looks like a 1x2 green plate, green flat. Then, sorry, a probably 1x3 black flat, and another 1x8. Okay, I'll set this here. I'm going to have to put together the spinning plate. It's going to go in here. Kind of wonder what's going to spin there. We'll find out, I guess. All right, now 6x6 light or dark gray plate. Then these two 1x3 green plates that have 2 studs on them. And then another dark green 1x2 flat. Oh, a whole bunch of plates here. Okay, so we're going to take an olive 2x4 flat plate, a dark green 2x2 with 2 studs on it, another 2x4 olive green, a 2x3 regular green, neutral green, and a 1x2 dark green. Okay, now we need this kind of pastel blue 6x6 plate. That's a relatively new color, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't have very many blocks in that color. Then we're going to take this 2x2 plate with the kind of Technic pin on it. This 1x4 dark green flat.
I think I sorted now.
And then another 2x2 with the studs. And then a brown 2x6.
This would be like
plate.
moss? Good lord.
Yeah. Then we're going to take another 6x6 dark gray plate. We're going to add 2 more.
I'll put my flail snail next to these. I think it's going to be funny.
There you go. 2 more 2x6 dark brown. Yeah, folks, the flail snail is a Dungeons & Dragons monster, for those of you that don't know. I bought Sarah a miniature of one of them.
2?
Yeah, 2. So
I was like, what? I've got a pair.
So we added a green
I have a regular
2x3,
one.
an olive 2x4. We're going to add another dark gray 6x6 plate. And then a black 1x3. We're going to add another one of our long, I don't know how many studs that is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2x14. That's got to be one of the longer plates. Then we're going to add some clear blue. Well, actually, hang on. We've got a dark green 1x4, then a clear blue 1x4, and 2 more. I assume this is meant to be water. And then our first little mini build within the instructions. I'm going to take a brown 2x2, translucent green 1x round, a yellow flower petal of some kind, and then sloped brick in translucent green. I don't think I've seen one of those before. And this goes here, like so. All right, now more plates.
Like a little side of the water
Then,
plant.
Yeah.
A boggy type plant.
Olive green 2x4, a 1x2 with a stud, dark green 1x2, and dark brown 2x2. And more plates. A green 2x3, dark brown 1x4, green with a stud, 1x2, and 2 more dark green 1x2s. All right. Oh, now we're going to add a bunch of little ones. So we have a dark green 2x2 goes there. Then a round gray 1x, a kind of pointed slope 1x.
Looks like a little house.
Yeah. Then
a tent. Looks like a tent.
Another round gray. I've seen it with a single side slope. I don't think I've seen them double sided like that.
That's kind of cool.
A dark gray slope. Another 2 more round.
It does have flat sides.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, in other sets, they would call this greebling. Like adding all the little teeny tiny little details like this. Usually they're like for robot kind of technical stuff. Like the set that I have that has the most of it is a Y-wing. Okay, so dark brown 1x2. Then our last 2x14. So that's the approximate dimensions of the overall thing here. Then we're going to add a brown 2x8, looks like. There we go, things feel a little more solid now. So we're going to add 2 more round gray. Starting to add our layers now. Another flower here. Alright. Then we're going to add another dark green 2x with studs. 2 studs, light brown plate, a dark brown 2x2 flat, then a black 1x3, a 1x8 flat, and another 1x3. And then the last 2 down this side, 1x8s. So that's the flat of our frame there. Now we're going to add a rock. Apparently that's what's going to be on the spinny thing. Doesn't spin a whole lot. Spin it out. Actually, no, we can't spin it all. It's blocked in. That was purely to have it angled.
Okay.
Not to actually spin. Okay. Bag number 2. Oh, so yeah. So we still have our 2 round plates yet to use. We have 3 extra parts so far. 2 round 1x's and the slope deal. So bag number 2, which has no internal bag of its own. So we have a 3x3 tan block, gray with studs, and then the same block in red, and then a tall blue 1x2, then another gray with the studs, and then a dark gray single with the studs. So we got studs all around. Then we're building up with more of these. And we're continuing with more of these. And then apparently we're going with a 3rd layer of them. So I'm going to limb and say this is probably one of the snails. Because I don't think... Oh no, it's probably the log.
I was like, it's probably the log, and then you're going to cover it with...
Yeah.
Something.
Alright, so then we're going to take a yellow corner piece, kind of plate, a green block, another plate, and it is going to go up here and completely obscure that blue column, at least on that part. And then we're going with yet another layer of the stud side blocks. Okay, so we're going to take this black plate, side studs, pastel blue 1x2, another pastel blue 1x2, this to the side with Technic, no, not to the side, let's read it up, it goes on top, like that, and then this will go on the top here, and then we'll add yet more of these.
Just a chunk.
Yeah.
Big old chunk with all kinds of, I mean, like on every side. Well, not the bottom, but like every side it's got connection pieces. So that's kind of cool.
Build another green corner like we did. Green and yellow corner like we did. That's going to go up top. And then more of these, one of which is randomly yellow. Okay, I'm going to build a cap. Tan 3x3, tan 1x2, dark sand, if I remember correctly, is the name of the color, slope. Then a rounded slope, a kind of quarter of a circle, and then a regular, and then a bunch of quarter circles. Maybe.
You're fiddly.
Yeah. Okay, so then orients like this on the top. And we're going to basically build the opposite for the bottom, but with not as many pieces. So we got kind of rounded corner plates here. And then a 1x plate with smooth with 3 studs on top. And then, did I mess that up? I did.
I was like, that doesn't look the same.
Okay, let's try it that way. Wouldn't be the first video I had to go back. Usually it's several steps later.
Well, that doesn't work because I did this.
Okay, and then that goes like that. Then we need bag number 3.
Does have its own internal bags.
So it's a little bag for itty bitty pieces.
I think I found the eyes.
Okay, so I need brown, 1x4 flat with a stud at each end, a green, dark green 2x2 plate, and then a brown 1x8. Then we're going to have to take one of these long pieces, add a 1x8 flat, a 1x3 plate, and then this kind of curved piece, but I need to go on the other way. And that goes on top of here, like so. And we add a dark green slope, kind of connect the two. Then we go another brown 1x with the studs, dark green 1x6, and then dark green 1x2 on top of that, and then 1x4 with the studs at the end. Then we're going to take one of these long plates and then add a long, shorter plate, 1x. Okay, take this 1x3, add a round hollow stud, get this kind of flower looking stalk thing to get to plug down in there. There we go. I need this cone, and then that will go onto here. Dark green 1x2 and a gray kind of vent slope. I'll go there. And then this whole thing goes over here. Okay, then we're going to add a 1x2 like so, and the 1x8 flat. And then a kind of weird curved slope thing that I have no idea what it's actually called. And one at the other end. These things here that kind of round things out. And we're going to take the other long brick, a long plate, add a dark 1x2, and this. Sorry folks, you're going to hear something not related to the video. Me talking isn't going to be a problem, is it? Okay. Sarah has to depart us here for a moment. So you want to hear some other stuff here in the background. Adding some more plates here to add some texture to this. This 1x with studs at the end. These little quarter rounds for little green details. And by the way, for those of you who build with Lego, this is should pay attention to how this is done here. This is an excellent way to do like paths and things for castles and in cities, and just seeing the color palette here and how these things go together. This is, you know, some excellent ideas, and to know how to, you know, build things out of brick instead of like pre-printed pieces and whatnot. So if you want me to make some videos about things like that, I can. I've been considering it for a while. So that's where that one goes. But anyway, let me know down in the comments if you want stuff like that. Little building tips. They'll be more in-depth than what I'm saying here as far as my commentary, since the whole point will be to explain how to do it. Okay, that's all of that. Now, we're going to add a slope. Sarah, you don't have just a second, do you? Well, you probably saw it when you opened the bag. Oh. It's one that you're going to talk, Sarah. Headphones are on.
Huh?
Did you see the ladybug piece?
I saw them. And the bees are
Yeah,
next to them. I put
okay.
all the bugs together.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
So yeah, there's a little round ladybug piece there. So, little detail. I'm really hoping that there's an extra one by the time I'm done. If not, I might have to order some from Bricklink. So we got to put some translucent green pieces on here. I assume this is supposed to represent moss.
Oh, I'm not ready to go back. These whole little meetings have been. Oh, it's terrible. Like.
Okay. So if you hear Sarah in the background, she is having a telemeeting in the other room, so you might hear some commentary there.
Yeah.
So just please ignore that. Okay, and now
I have tried to avoid it. Like
put some other little bumps here on the log.
And like
Do that again with the cone and this.
Now the transition back
And
to
put
being
it on
on
here.
all the time.
I assume it's supposed to kind of be like a branch on the log. Now this is supposed to be a mushroom, I'm sure.
Like,
See the red cap there.
Like out at the lake and stuff. And walking in
So
the
now I got
woods
a
and hanging
mushroom
out with
here
my
on the
dog,
log.
And now I got people.
And so now this is going to go on here, and this is why this
I
stud
saw some of
with the
them
Technic
and
stud
not
here
the other, 'cause I haven't
is gonna go in
researched any
here.
of the other stuff. I had Nathan gather all that for me.
and it's kind of locked in place by the other blocks. So that's all that.
Alright, sounds good.
And so now we're going to add the B. So take this half round,
Awesome.
add the round plate, then the clear green, a clear stalk, and then hopefully, hopefully you can see it here. That's a B.
Okay. Yeah, all the chiefs.
Okay, then we add a
Okay.
kind
that's
of
not wrong.
light, like sand green.
I get it. Like I told
Flower
Justin
here.
James called me. It was like 5 minutes after vacation started. Like
Orange
5
flower
o'clock
here.
Tuesday afternoon. He calls me for that morale thing.
And
I was just like, Justin
we have
James.
a lot of extra
he
pieces
makes
here.
Alyssa call me. That means this is big. Shit.
I'm kind of flip back through, make sure I didn't miss something. Okay, I did miss an orange flower here. I thought that piece was too big to be an extra.
I really haven't seen much, but I haven't been looking either. So fair enough. But I've looked through my emails.
Okay, I don't see anything else that's missing, so we have several extra pieces here. Like I feel like I missed something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Again, give me just a second, folks, to make sure I
It was
didn't.
just one of those things where I really think she was just mad because she got called out and got told she couldn't work with him. I honestly think it's, like I think it's her who turned it in. Like I 100% think you couldn't convince me otherwise. Like
Nope.
because she was mad.
I guess we do just have a lot of extra parts here, folks. So we do have an extra bee and an extra ladybug.
Choices, lady. Like, then don't date your captain.
All right, so now we're into the final bag, number 4, and instruction booklet number 2.
If people want to put their nose in your business, and when that happens, there are going to be issues. You're inviting other people to have opinions when you do something that close to work.
Get this oriented here so you folks can still see everything. So now we're going to build the snails.
See if these people are coming. No.
Well, actually, I guess we're going to finish doing this. So we have. Oh yeah, so we have these are printed. That's very nice. And then this is for the smaller guy. So we have some kind of leafy things here. Kind of shooting up. We're going to put 2 of those together.
Mine went to like, you're on.
And it's going to go right here. And then we have another one that's going to go right here. I don't know why this instruction booklet's kind of pretty ruffled here. Alright, so we have a 1x brown stud, a kind of plant stalk, and that's going to go up here in this corner.
Okay. Hey, Mandy.
And then we have this kind of curly-Q plant thing.
Fabulous. It's quickly ending.
That's going to go over here in this corner.
I planned on making it home today, but I'm actually sitting in my partner's house. So.
And then we got to turn this around.
He has internet. I can do this here.
Put the another one is sand green.
Oh goodness. He's got
Flowers over here.
David, I get on a quick call. Have we heard? Okay.
And then the other one goes, I think, right here. Hard to tell from this angle. I hope that's right.
Mandy, did you get anything back from the morale stuff with Angel or anything?
Okay, so now take this round, 1x with the stud. We're putting a white pole here, and then the plant. And it's going here on these 4 studs.
I have too many Justins in my phone. I just want to make that clear. There's like 5 of them.
Alright, and now for the small snail, it looks like. So, 1x6 beige, another on top, slightly offset, 1x stud down on the bottom, then a slope here at the end, then a 1x4. No. I got this wrong. By the way, separating plates, kind of a pain sometimes. So that was supposed to go up one like that. And this goes back here.
Listen, Dick, I have not gotten that back to her now.
Around
That's
blue.
I got ready to go to vacation.
Half round looks like.
We're wanting to try to take out the Toyota stuff. We're gonna try to do a little bit in
And a half round.
and take out maybe the
Dark
Toyota
blue.
off the engine, and then make it not. They'll let Marksman use it, but not us. So We'll have
I guess
to
it's
reword
gray,
it,
even though
you
it's
know,
clearly white.
Major auto
No, sorry.
manufacturer in
It's clear.
Princeton,
That's what I
Indiana,
can
which
tell.
screams Toyota without saying Toyota. It sounded like Justin James was a little more
Then
lenient to let us use it, but Clarissa kind of came in
black
with the,
plate
no,
that hangs
you
over the
can't use
studs.
that. You're not allowed to use that.
And same here. Then a red 1x with a slope
Because we talk,
and up.
or at least Chuck does. One or two.
Yeah, just pull on it. And then another slope deal here at the side. And we put our half rounds here on top.
So that was just something that they sent, right, Mandy? That they had
Another
sent
half round here on top.
like that Chuck sent to the captains.
Okay, and then all right, I'm assuming this goes in the center of the studs. Yeah. So there's a nice swirl there on the shell. That's pretty cool. And then we're going to build the head. So we have a beige upward slope, brick, a 1x
It
brick
was in yellow.
with plates
He had
on
it
two
highlighted in
sides,
yellow
opposite
here.
sides. And we got some these little parts to make the antennae. And then there we go. There's one of our two snails. This one goes up on top of the log. Up there. So now we're going to build the big snail. Got a 2x8 beige plate, a 1x2 plate, a 2x4 brick, another plate, and two 1x2 plates. Some slopes with studs, not pure slopes. Then this kind of weird piece that I still don't know the name of. It's kind of a curved, slopey piece. Got two of those back here for the tail. Twice as a 4x4 downward slope. A 2x6 beige plate. Put that on the front like so. Then we take a 2x6 caramel colored piece, put a 2x4 plate with two studs in the front and in the back, and it goes on top there. And then dark gray 2x block with the studs on the side, and put the beige round plate, 2x2 round plate. We're going to build the head. So 2x2 plate with studs on the side, 1x2 kind of cheese slope, as I believe they're called, 1x2 brick with studs.
Yeah.
Then a 2x3 slope with these little guys for the antennae. Put that on the front. And then there's the face. We're going to add this neon green 2x2, or lime green maybe, with beige stud, or beige 2x plate. Now we're going to build two of these. So it's a 2x2 brick with the front face plate, the round, the pastel blue 1x2, and then a caramel slope.
And to make sure that they're making them tell them no.
1x2
that,
plate
hey,
with the rail.
we know if we call these people, they
Now
won't.
we're gonna build another.
They
one
won't
real
take
quick.
the overtime. And it's like, well, then you got to make them tell you no. Like you have to call them because we were getting reports that they weren't asked. So
Okay.
something was, somewhere
So
in the
there's two of
middle,
those.
we weren't getting the real information. So
That's on the camera. You can sit here. It's That's out of the camera. You can see. All right, so these go in the front and back. Yeah, here you go.
They haven't used a list at all.
Now we're gonna build the top of the shell here. So we got a 2x4 caramel color plate with the green, and then 2 caramel slopes, and then the hump. So now we got most of this. So we take 2 sides of the shell. We're gonna add smooth 2x round caramel, and add it to the side, and then the other one.
And especially if you sleeping on the captain's futon. Like that's.
So then we're almost done. Now the bigger one here is going to get eyes. So we take this kind of rod piece here, and we're going to put the open looking eye on it.
Yes.
Right there.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take another one. No, I put that on the totally wrong piece. Now it's not a very stable construction. Let me put all this together, and then I'll add it back to it. Maybe. Yeah, that's a little fiddly in there, so be careful if you're putting that together. So there you go. There's the eyes on the snail. Oh, and you also have closed eyes if you want to put those on instead. So they look like this. You want to put those on instead. So there is the bigger snail, all complete now. And he is going to go on here. Somehow. I know this is supposed to line up like just perfectly with these somehow. I'm going to try to do this without just shattering everything, because that would be tragic at this point. Because it has happened to me before. With Lego sets. There we go. Okay. So now the big snail's on there too.
I was like, she plays it really well. Yeah.
And
She's got that game
yeah, that's
down.
it. I definitely missed something. There's a lot of extra parts here. Okay. I missed this piece on the back of the snail's head. That's why that came off. But, like, there's a lot of extra parts here. I feel like I definitely missed something.
The eyes on the little snail.
I don't know. I didn't think the little snail got eyes. Maybe I skipped a step. Yeah, that was, in case you heard that, that was Levi.
We'll ask her.
Join me here for a moment. No, he doesn't get eyes. No. There's no little eyes on the small snail. Like, that is a lot of extra parts. I don't see anything missing, though. I'm just going to go with it. Apparently you get a whole lot of extra parts here, folks. I mean, these I know are extras, one of each of the eyes. But, like...
Yeah. Well, and it shows that we're following.
I feel like there's too much extra here. So give me just a moment to make sure I didn't miss any more steps. Yeah, how did I miss that on the head? Like, it's right there. No, I didn't miss anything on the small snail. Like,
Yeah.
yes, I did. Same spot, too. I wasn't paying any attention when I built this, apparently. Okay. That's... Alright, well, I guess it's just a lot of extra parts, folks. So, yeah. That is a lot of extra. Now, these are intentionally extra. It's for the eyes.
Like walk through it.
So,
yeah.
we'll do the in-depth review here in a moment, but here it is in its completed form. And I will wait till Sarah can rejoin us. So, we're going back to the other mode right now. So, that was all of the building parts. Now, let's take a look at the final product here. I had a bit of a close-up before, but I'll kind of try to show it off here a little bit. Kind of tilt here.
Kind of cool. It's very complex.
Yes. So lots of little details.
Love the moss.
Yeah, all
on
the little
log and stuff.
Yeah, all the little bits and pieces. There's a tiny ladybug and a bee in there. Got some eyes here on the snail.
Coming off the log.
Yeah, got a bunch of different colors for the ground. Represent muds and grasses and things, and a rock over here. I do like the fact that the shells were printed and not stickers. Likewise with the ladybug and the bee.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that the cap on the mushroom would have been printed. There's not a sticker. I didn't just not put it on, but I wish it would have been printed and everything. That's possibly the only thing I have against this. And also some sets that are like this, they have the black border, will have a printed piece that has the name of the set.
Ooh, that'd have been cool.
Yeah, this one does not. But you see those on like the buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
The architecture sets. So that might have been nice. But I mean,
I won't tell you, but I'll get a white paint marker and be like, friendly snails.
don't do that. Like, I'll buy you a cheap knockoff Lego piece if you're gonna do that. Like, don't destroy a genuine article. All right, so Sarah, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, I think it's adorable. I do love it, and they have the different eye choices that you could have them have them closed or open is really cool. And I really love just the attention to detail on the log.
Yeah.
That's kind of the really cool piece of this whole thing. Like the snails are obviously the center point, but the log is what they spent the detail time on and stuff, and that looks really nice. I like it. It looks like it's decomposing in the Lego world, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. And as I showed you in the overhead, there are a lot of extra parts from this.
They move! Okay, also, the eyes move. That's
Yeah.
about the greatest. And these are back and forth then? The articulation is back and forth on these?
Yeah, yeah.
That's freaking cool.
But yeah, like I said, a lot of extra parts, and probably about half of them could probably be used to customize this a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You got some more greens and browns. The stalks, you have an extra one background for the ladybug, one for the bee. Some dark sand slopes. Like Sarah mentioned, the different eyes, and of course an extra one of each of the eyes. So yeah, I mean, a lot of this could definitely be used to customize this further, which you're probably going to primarily be doing like on the log, because a lot of this is flats.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you've definitely got some choices here.
Mm-hmm. Could add a little coming off onto the rock over here.
Yeah.
Things like that. That would really be cool.
But yeah, this is the kind of set that like 20 years ago Lego would have even dreamed of making. Just the not patterns, but the construction, the designs, the using the layers, the plates, the angles. Like through the 80s, things were very, very squared off. Like they're construction blocks, so they're block things. Whereas here, even though these are square pieces, like
They're definitely rounds.
there's using all kinds of different angles and everything. And this is like I said, this was a set designed by someone else, not working for Lego. And these are the kinds of things that people building with Legos come up with. Sorry, Lego blocks. Legos is not the correct plural. It's Lego and Lego, kind of like deer. If you want to say multiples, it's Lego blocks or Lego sets, or
Fair enough.
So yeah, I'm sure you'll hear me say Legos more than once in any of these videos, but technically that's incorrect. So yeah.
The eyes move.
Yeah. So,
It can go with my snail collection on my desk. I'm pretty excited.
So I think it's a great set, and it is now Sarah's set. So
I have a snail obsession. It's
Yes.
a thing.
I did buy it with that knowledge. This wasn't just a happy coincidence. But yeah, having built it, I don't know, might buy one for myself at some point. It is a cool little set.
Not that one.
It'll go on top of the bookcase there. I don't know if you saw the other sets up there.
Go to my desk.
Not like these sets over here, which no one's ever asked about in the videos, but there are sets over here. The top one on the top blue in there is like a 1980s space set. That's the Robot Control Center. I don't know if it's supposed to be because it looks like a big robot, or because the guys in it control other robots. I'm unclear on that, but that's what it's called. I'll do a video on that sometime. Like some of the '80s space sets look really weird. Like kind of like, I think the general idea was, well, what if we take current space stuff, like actual space stuff, but what would it look like in like 50 to 100 years? But if somewhere along the way we got like healthy dose of like the Jetsons or something, you know, because like they look.
It's hard to believe that the Jetsons is like past tense.
Now, yeah. Or how all of the Back to the Future trilogy is now all in the past. We are several years past the future point of Back to the Future 2.
We can talk about Snails now and not how
and
old
we
we are.
And we never even got the cool, weird future clothing either.
I want the shoes that lace themselves. I know that they exist, but they are not a common thing.
I'd rather have the microwave thing. You just throw the cube in there. You know,
Food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Or the flying cars.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, but you know, flying cars is a
Yeah.
thing. I think some of the sets you have upstairs that are older would be a really cool little thing to bring down and kind of walk through.
Yeah, I'll do one on the older space sets at some point.
Yeah, because they're really cool. Like, I nose around and look at them. I'm afraid to touch anything because I don't want to like cause a domino effect because you have so many sets that are built.
Yeah, there's a reason I don't record in that room.
Yeah.
2 reasons. One, there's no room, and the reason there's no room is it's
a lot of Lego.
a lot of stuff.
Lego, right? Not Legos. Lego. But yeah, it's really cool. Like I like some of the sets up there, and some of the castle up there is really cool too.
Oh yeah, the castle I built. Not a normal Lego set. It's taller than this arm here.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really cool.
yeah, I should take some videos of it sometime and talk about it, but we'll get there eventually. So.
Yay! I'll take these.
So anyway, like I said, there's probably not going to be an Amazon link. Because if anyone's selling them on there, it's a secondary seller. It's not Amazon themselves. So I don't know if there's actually anything listed. If you want one of these, you basically have to go to eBay or Bricklink because this was, like I said, a gift with purchase. This is not a retail set. So that's where you'll have to go to look for it. And again, it is set number 40788, Friendly Snails. Here's the box, and overall, I think it's a nice little set.
It is. It's super cute.
So, I think that's going to about do us for this here today. Thank you folks for watching. If you want to like, share, and subscribe, and comment, all that fun stuff, let me know down the bottom. Do you have one of these sets? Are you interested in one of these sets? You know, do you want to see stuff about the older space sets? Some of the other stuff I've got elsewhere?
Fix it.
I'll be fixing this here in a minute. That was actually one of the hardest parts to put on there. It was very fiddly. But, yeah, I'll fix that here in a second. Actually, I'll show you real quick, folks. I'll fix that too.
That's messing with
effect has begun. So, the snail only has these 2 connection points. This is all smooth. So I have to line it up with some of the holes here on the bottom, plus like navigate the bits and pieces that are up here. So that's why it took me a minute to get it on there the first time. And
I found a way to take it off.
So yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Sharing and commenting help us grow the channel. Always appreciate it. Subscribing, that's the name of the game here on YouTube. Always appreciate that. And thanks to all you folks who helped us get over 500 subscribers not too long ago. And hopefully you'll stick with us. There will be more Lego content in the future. I have several other sets that I bought with the express purpose of building. Like I've got a couple of them sitting right over here. And I actually have 2 copies of the recent Blacktron set that are going to be being built because it has alternate builds. So I'm going to build the ship and the alternate builds. But yeah, and some other things. So, but that's going to be a pretty big set. But yeah, that's about all we got for today. So we'll see you folks later.